Where do you go to figure out where you want to go eat?
Okay, so I typically go to Instagram
Okay.
or Yelp.
But so I'm talking to the Gen Z girl, and she was telling me about like because she travels a lot and goes places for her job, that they go to TikTok. I'm 45, so I'm a little older than you, if you can't tell by all the gray and the white there. But
didn't notice it until you said it.
Yeah. My wife's, she's about the same age as me, about 1 year younger. But she specifically was a big user of Facebook for a long time, and because that was the one that came along kind of in the age of, we were maybe in our late 20s, early 30s when it showed up, and we had our kids, but that's kind of when everything started. Instagram didn't really come along until a little bit later. But like I have a younger sister who is about your age, and she loves Instagram. Like Instagram's her thing, and Facebook's like she's way into Instagram. But then I had a girl on here recently who she's not a realtor, but she does a lot of stuff in the real estate industry space, and she's kind of she calls herself a Gen Z guru. Like she does a lot of talk about Gen Z and what they're looking at, and TikTok is their jam. And she told me a story about, we were talking about going out to eat, right? So let me ask you, when you go out to eat, you and your husband or your family, you're going out to eat and you're in a place you don't know, where do you go to figure out where you want to go eat?
Okay, so I typically go to Instagram or Yelp.
Okay.
But I do like Instagram because there's Dallas Love List and Fort Worth Love List.
Okay. Don't even know that exists. Like I have no idea that exists.
Oh my gosh, you have to go follow them.
Okay.
Yeah, they're really great.
Okay.
And like you can go on there and see where they've been and look at reviews and what they love about it.
See, so you went to, I'm going to Instagram. Like that's where I'm going. And then you did say Yelp, because I go to Yelp.
I do go to Yelp.
That's where I go. I go to Yelp. I'm like, what's around here? And a lot of times I'm just going to try to figure out, like, it's like in Mansfield. Like I know every restaurant that's here.
I know.
But sometimes you just need a reminder and go, oh yeah, I forgot. Let's go to this place. We haven't been there in a while. Whatever. But so I'm talking to the Gen Z girl, and she was telling me about like because she travels a lot and goes places for her job, that they go to TikTok, and there's people that post, and she'll like Arizona, Phoenix, the best restaurants for whatever. There's a million TikToks about this stuff. And so I'm like, because like, have you ever been to Yelp? And she's like, I don't. What?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm so old. But you say you go to Instagram. So it's like there's this, bleed down of these different platforms depending on when you were born and which one you just kind of gravitate and use more, because it was the thing, at that period of time. So I mean, I know obviously
that's funny.
The bells and whistles, and the different uses play a role too. But I do think there's this generational thing on these platforms where you see traditionally, here's another weird thing. My kids, okay, and my kids' friends, they're starting to create Facebook accounts. And my daughter's 15. And like, it's weird for me because, she has volleyball. I've got like 6 of her friends that are her friends from school, like the friend of me. And I'm like, oh, I don't. It was like, it's like that cycle over of the next generation coming through, because they're all, maybe it's because their parents post on Facebook all the time. And, we post the first day of school pics and all this kind of stuff. But she's on TikTok. But I'm just saying they're creating Facebook accounts. And there seems like there's this gap of a generation that just didn't have Facebook at all.
That's so interesting.
And now they're fleeing back or loading back into there. So I don't know. It's just my theory.